Okay, gentlemen, the gas mileage on this beast was not very good on the first test. It was so bad that I'm not even going to repeat it. You got to understand, there was a lot of idling. There was a lot of, putting my foot into it with the performance exhaust. So this time around, I just filled it up at Costco yesterday. We're going to run about a quarter tank out, maybe half tank, and then we're going to refill it, and then we're going to get the true numbers. And I'm going to tell you right now, what we're hoping for is 9 miles per gallon. But in any case, you got to remember that this is a 6.4 liter Hemi. This is the big boy. This is the whole enchilada. This is not the 5.7 liter Hemi. This is the big one. And, the price that you pay for making dinosaurs tremble is that the gas mileage is terrible. So, but fortunately for me, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to fill this up, and I am not going to put my foot into it, and I'm not going to let it idle a lot, although the traffic lights here in Las Vegas are bad, and I am going to drive this thing like my grandmother. Now, unfortunately for me, my grandmother was a champion sprint car cup racer. So, but just kidding. But we're going to just definitely take it easy. We're not going to be slipping it into performance exhaust, and we're going to see what we can do over the next couple of weeks. I don't drive that much, gentlemen, but we will take it easy. And then when it gets down to maybe between a quarter and a half tank, we'll refill it up at Costco, which the premium fuel the other day was $3.70 a gallon. So not bad. I thought it was more than that. It's still pretty high, but I thought it was in the 4 brackets, over 4. But in any case, now it's time to take the dogs for a walk. So that's what we're going to do. And they're over there wondering, when are we leaving, Dad? And we did it. We did. I went to Costco 2 days, and it was so crazy down there. Holiday shoppers or whatever, returners, whatever the case may be. And I refuse to go in that store when it's a zoo as it is, but with that many people, it's an absolute circus zoo. And I can't do that. I can't go in there and be part of the cattle entourage that heads towards all the food. And they start grazing in there. So anyways, we went this morning. Good news for us. We did check to see. I went down there yesterday about 11 o'clock. I was trying to get there by 10, but I couldn't do it. Couldn't get there by 10. One thing led to another. Conversation with the mailman, everything. Got down there by 11 thinking, okay, maybe I'm still good. It was a circus. Turns out they open at 9 o'clock during the holiday season here in the morning. So I was down there this morning at about, I don't know, 10 minutes to 9. Somewhere in between there. And they were already open, or just opening at least. So got in there, got the chicken, got out. So it was pretty cool. I believe I was the first person to exit the building because there was nobody there checking receipts. I had to go to the return counter and show them my receipt. But in any case, the dogs love it. They'll have a little bit of chicken spread on top of their food for the next several days, so they'll be happy campers. They love that stuff. As a matter of fact, I had a little bit of it this morning, and I haven't had it for a while, and it was delish. So Now it looks warm out here. Now I owe these dogs a walk. We slipped up one day. I wasn't able to give them a walk, so I guess today will be the double. That's crazy. The the fuel economy of the 6.4 liter Hemi. Jesus Christ. You know, even putting a Whipple on there will even decrease it a little bit more. It takes 1 horsepower to operate the Whipple. There's a belt. Anytime you add a pulley that offers a little bit of, even if it's just a little bit of resistance, it robs your engine of horsepower, which means gas mileage. Essentially, if you put the Whipple on, it's going to be, gas mileage will be even worse. Not by much, but okay, we're gonna go this way today, guys. I will walk, so we're gonna get that taken care of today. We have a, it's been confirmed, the holster inside the pant cannot be worn by myself. It puts undue pressure on probably some vein in there on your hip, reduces the blood flow to a certain area of the hip there, and there's a little bit of discomfort, pain, whatever you want to call it. So we just can't do it. Watch your head there, Buck. So we ordered a new holster from We the People, which is right here in Las Vegas. But unfortunately, they do not ship like Amazon. I won't be getting it until, I ordered it on the 28th. Let's see, last Friday, I think, or something like that. And I won't be getting it until probably, see, today is Tuesday? First, probably Thursday, the 2nd. They said that I'm getting it on the 1st, but it's a holiday. Highly unlikely. Nobody's working that day. United States Postal Service. But in any case, it's a nice Kydex belt, very slim, very, I also got one of their gun belts. Very thick, very rigid. So when you put your gun on it, holster on it, it doesn't flip around like a fish in the bottom of the boat, so shall we say. But we will show you the holster and the belt. It's a Velcro belt, so it's interesting. It's guaranteed for life. So just so if something fucks up on the belt, send it back, they'll send you a new one. If the Velcro ceases to grip, like I said, it's guaranteed for life. You certainly have to take care of the hook, and it's not Velcro, it's hook and loop. We're going left. They can't call it Velcro because somebody has a patent on that. So they can only call it hook and loop. Does that make sense, gentlemen? Let's cross. Might get it today. I looked for the update. It said the 1st, but you and I both know nobody delivers on the 1st. We'll show you another house that has recently been fixed up and sold. I should actually watch yourself, pull it up on, see how much it sold for. It's another house in my neighborhood, so it's right down here, right down the street. This is the older part of the neighborhood here. Whew. Go pee-pee, girl. Watch yourself, watch your head. I backed the Jeep into my garage yesterday, first time, the new Jeep. Just to see, I was checking the height between the roof and the top of the garage door opening to see if it's possible to put a roof rack on. Now, we're way off on even considering it, but I wanted to see if it was a possibility. We are going to set up the T-rack to carry a few things. And it may be too much weight, you know, with the fuel cells and the 3 full fuel cells and the generator, you know, that adds let's go across shade. That adds just 3 weighs, that adds 155 pounds to the hitch weight, and we're getting up there. We're getting up there near 600-700 pounds. So, you know, 600 is okay, but I don't think we should be going further than that. So I will make an evaluation of how much weight we can put on that hitch, on that T-rack. And if I think it's too much, then the generator and the fuel cells have to go on the roof. So I don't want to do that. But I may have to. That eliminates 155 to 205, 155 to 190. If 4 fuel cells are full of fuel, that can weigh about 140 pounds. That's the container and 4 gallons of fuel in each one. 4 gallons of fuel. Well, you know, that might be a little high on that. That might be more like 30 pounds each. That might be 120 pounds. 4 gallons of fuel will be, and I usually put a little bit less in them, but let's keep the number 4. That will be about 35 pounds, certainly, yes. 4 gallons of fuel will weigh about 32 pounds. And the container, a couple pounds, sure. There's a Hemi. That's the probably the 6.2 liter. May not be, it may be just the baby. Right now, my truck is probably that car is probably about a 3.5 second 0 to 60. My Jeep is probably 4.5 seconds, I think, if I had to do the numbers on it. Put the Whipple on, and you'll be in the high 3s, I would presume, if that's what you're searching for. Slow down. She's warm out. I'm glad I only got 2 layers of a long sleeve shirt and t-shirt. And of course I've got my chook on to protect my ear. It's definitely too hot in the sun over there, for sure. It'll be interesting. Well, the car dealer balked on the full tank of gas. They didn't even contact me back. It's okay. They gave me a good fair price for my Jeep, and I'm happy. A good fair price for all my cars. I'm happy. Now, they certainly made money on those vehicles. They made more than I could on them. I would say I probably ate about $2 grand. Looks like these boys do a little fishing. I was just going to go out there, but seeing as how you guys went, you guys have a good day today. Yeah, these boys are going to get themselves a nice little chicken dinner tonight, and for the next several nights too. I just put it right on top of their food. These guys have been eating all of their food every day. Even when there's no anything on it, like chicken or beef, they eat the whole goddamn thing gone. When I come back, I feed them before I go to work. When I come back, most of the time it's all gone. It's like, wow, good boys. They're eating like huskies. Oh, that's right, we gotta go down the block. We got glass here, so glass. Good boys. Man, it's cold in the shade, guys. Well, the trickle charger finally turned green, the one I put on the new Jeep, so that's good to see. I thought for a minute there the trickle charger was okay, quit pulling, was messed up, so I swapped it with another one, and they both work fine. The other one works fine on the sport bike, BMW sport bike, and we're going to be taking the sport bike out for a little spin too, as soon as we get a little bit of warm. Oh, I didn't even show you the house. Well, this is one of them that's being fixed up, probably sold. But we walked right by another one too that was fixed up and sold just recently, a couple of months ago. We're taking the long way. Like I said, I had backed my Jeep in, and Bucky here, he's blind in one eye and he shellacked his head on the hitch. And I said, okay, boy, we won't back it in anymore. The hitch was, he hit his head on it pretty hard. So we won't be backing it in. I was just doing it to check the height on the, see where it's at. We'll see what happens. I need to go to Home Depot and pick up a sheet of plywood. I need a new sheet. Let's cross and let's get in the shade. Here's the guy. That sport bike has been parked right there doing nothing for months. Now, who am I to complain? Mine has been parked in the garage doing nothing for months. But mine has been in the garage underneath a cover. That's been sitting out there in the hot sun like that. In the sun, dust. Terrible. Whoever owns that bike should not own it. He doesn't take care of it, or she, whoever it may be. Shit, the tires are probably flat on that bike. I didn't look at that. They might be flat. Who knows? Maybe it's broke down too. Maybe the engine is blown on it. That's possible too. You get these kids nowadays that they rev the engine to the max, redline it. Hing, 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 hing. Foolish. It's a good way to fuck up your engine. Stop. Okay, let's go. Come on. There's this company that advertises an air filter for these sport bikes. I don't know the name of it, but you've got kids and guys that buy this filter for their bike, and there's no way it can protect your engine from the elements. It's mostly it's for a racer who gets a new engine every time after every race. So I mean, it allows maximum airflow, but it won't protect you. It won't protect you from dust. Your engine will fail in short order. Start blowing oil, the whole fucking shebang, because he put that air filter on. Me, I've got a K&N air filter on mine. I put them on all of my vehicles, even my 6.2 liter Hemi, or 6.4 liter, excuse me, 392 6.2, you get it. It's a 6.4 liter Hemi, but it will be getting, more than likely you'll be getting the giant cone filter. Reusable, cleanable. Put a little bit of air filter oil on it, put it back on after you clean it, of course. The dealer, Chapman, offers a free air filter, probably after the first year. They offer 2 oil changes, probably 6 months in a year, and we'll certainly do it with them. No matter what the mileage. So this engine will have a the Whipple, I won't do that until at least 1,000 or 2,000 miles on the engine. So, just food for thought. A 1,000 miles will definitely, I would say, it's got about 250 on it now. It will be the first trip to Caliente, Nevada. I mean, long trip. There's more than likely going to be a trip or two to Logandale Trail System and to Coal Creek, Wheeler Pass, more than likely. Those are with the big rig, Can-Am Maverick, the big trailer, or bigger trailer, not big trailer, single axle. That's all that's required for that type of load. Double axle is double the maintenance, gentlemen. don't know if you like maintenance, but I don't. I'll be doing it on my trailers. I had a guy come in and do it. I watched him, so we'll be doing that ourselves here in the future. These people here could be the complainers that called the dog control on me. Maybe. Somebody did. Could be the neighbors across the street too. I'm not sure. No, come on. Hey. Come on, hey. Come on. There's that double walk. This is the last day of the year, gentlemen. Tonight is New Year's Eve. And we'll be having a big New Year's bash here at the house. Okay, guys, we are going to actually feed the dogs early today. They know they're getting chicken, so that's what we are going to do right now at this point. That's it for this video.